guys, it's Anna. Welcome to another day of vlogmas. So for today's video, I'm basically going to be not really reacting because I already saw it, but like just talking about my most listened to songs of 2017. If you didn't know, I use Spotify, and I'll leave a link to my playlist and my Spotify, one or the other, my playlist or my actual Spotify down below. Not sure, but at the end of each year, they do like your top songs of 2017. Or your top songs of the year. Not every year is 2017. But yeah, so I got my list, and honestly, if I'm being very honest, my most listened to songs reflect a lot of my most listened to songs for like the first 6 months of the year, or like the first couple months of the year, because I was listening to the same songs on repeat every day, like from the same band, the same albums on repeat every day for the first couple months of the year. So basically, I'm just gonna go through the list, talk about them, and that's about it. And it's my most listened to song to like my least most listened to song. So starting off, my number one most listened to song of 2017 was Oblivion's Peak by Knocked Loose. Knocked Loose makes a huge appearance in my most listened to songs because I listened to them so much at the start of this year, like literally every day. So they're in here a lot, and Oblivion's Peak is one of their best songs. Not their best, but one of their best. So I'm not really surprised it's my number one song because I used to listen to them every day. I actually haven't listened to them in the longest time, and like I need to listen to them. I feel like it'd be hype because I haven't listened to them in so long. Next, for number two on my list, is Choke by Trophy Eyes. This is off of Mend Move On. I listened to Mend Move On so much this year, like because last year and even this year I was listening to Chemical Miracle a lot, but I feel like this year I really moved on to like Mend Move On, you know, and it's such a good album. Choke is such a good song. It's like so short and it's amazing. Next, this is Making Me Cringe. But it's my third most listened to song, so that's Counting Worms by Knocked Loose off of Laugh Tracks. Everyone knows that song, so I'm just gonna move on. But next at number 4 is Cleveland, Ohio by Little Brother. So this is John Floreni's solo project, and this song is so good. I listened to it so much this year and I'm still not sick of it. Like, it's so beautiful. It's like it's an acoustic song. Like, all his Little Brother songs are so good and I love them so much. So next, I have Laika by Boston Manor from the album Be Nothing. I got interrupted, but basically I was saying, like, I feel like I just feel so weird, like, reading these songs. I feel like I've not listened to them in the longest time. I feel like I listened to them all last year a lot, but I guess this year was just way too long. Anyways, don't know what I was saying, but my next most listened to song is Chlorine by Trophy Eyes. This song got me into Trophy Eyes, and I also feel like I don't listen to this one a lot because I over-listened to it, so like it's also weird seeing this one of my most listened to songs, but it's such a good song. It got me into Trophy Eyes, so yeah. Next is Dizzy on the Come Down by Turnover from the album Peripheral Vision. Now that's a good song. I actually got into Turnover, I think, this year. Yeah, I did actually. At the beginning of this year I got into Turnover, so not really surprised that one is so high up on the list. Next there's Separate by Knocked Loose from the EP Pop Culture. It's my favorite Knocked Loose song. I haven't listened to it in the longest time, but I need to because it is their best song in my opinion. Next you have Stop Torturing Me from Wicca Phase Springs Eternal from the EP Stop Torturing Me. That EP is so good, like one of the best EPs to be released this year, and like I haven't listened to Wicca in so long. Like I need to do that because it's so good. The next one is Sad Prayers for Guilty Bodies from La Dispute off the album Somewhere at the Bottom of the River Between Vega and Altair. That's a sad song and I listened to it a lot, so guess that means I was sad. Next I have Dive In by Pierce the Veil from Misadventures, which is, okay, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it is so weird seeing this near the top of my list because as much as I love Pierce the Veil and they're like my favorite band, I don't really listen to them that much anymore. Like they're just mostly my favorite, like I love their music, but it's not like something I listen to regularly. So and Dive In is not my favorite song whatsoever, so it's kind of weird seeing this so high up on the list. Next I have A Formal Reply by Downstream from the EP I Used to Feel Everything. I love that EP so much. Downstream, they're not a band anymore, they were from Toronto, but that EP is so good front to back. Amazing. And I also have not listened to that in a long time too, so wow. Next is Deadringer by Knocked Loose from the album Laugh Tracks. I listened to that album too much this year. Next I have Resented by Out of My League from the EP Resented. Out of My League? Resented? I did not plan that. But Out of My League is one of my favorite local bands. They're so good, and Resented is such a good song. So not really surprised it's on my list that pretty high up. The next song I actually am kind of surprised it's like sort of high up, and that is Full Circle by Movements from the album Feel Something. I'm kind of surprised because this album just came out, and like I feel like I have not listened to the song that much, but I guess I have. So yikes, but it's a great song. Up next I have Condolences by touché amoré, or touché amoré. I don't know how do you say it. I take French classes and I still don't know how to speak French. That song is so good and so sad, but so good. And touché amoré is a band I got into this year, and they're just amazing, like the best. Next I have Exhale by Rarity from the album I Couldn't Be Weaker. Love Rarity. This is such a good song. I mean, I don't know why this one is my most listened to one, because this is not my favorite song by theirs, but I guess I listen to that one the most. It's a slow like acoustic song, and it's really good. They opened up their set with that when they played Toronto this summer, and it was kind of amazing. Next I have Nihilist by Architects from the album All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us. I have not listened to that album also in the longest time. Like looking at this, I'm like, I need to listen to these songs, but I know if I play this playlist on shuffle, it'll be amazing because it's all songs that I've listened to a lot. But Nihilist, such a good song. Next I have Burn You Up by Boston Manor from the album Be Nothing. Once again, really like Boston Manor. They're like one of my favorite pop punk bands, and I think they're one of the best pop punk bands in the scene right now. Next I have I'm Sorry, I'm Trying by Nothing Nowhere. That song is so sad, but so good. Nothing Nowhere is amazing, and he just announced a tour and I'm so hyped about it. Next I have The Gospel by Knock Loose from Pop Culture, the EP. I'm not even going to talk about the... Every time I see Knock Loose, I'm just going to stop talking about it because I have nothing to say. I just used to listen to them so much. Next I have Distaste. If I could speak, that would be nice. From The Story So Far, from the self-titled album. My cat is meowing, just ignore that. The next song I have is Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now by The Smiths. Classic. You know, like what a song. I also kind of got into The Smiths a lot this year. Next I have Constant Headache by Joyce Manor. Such a good song to dance around to, and I did that so much this year. Like yikes. Wow. Next I have Heaven Sent by Trophy Eyes off the album Chemical Miracle. I mean, love Trophy Eyes. It's a great song. Like, my top listen to songs are kind of making me cringe because it's like all the like popular bands that everyone listens to, but it's fine. Next is All My Friends by Knock Loose from the Pop Culture EP. Yep, next we have Hospital for Souls by Bring Me the Horizon off Sempiternal. What a sad song, but also so great. Whenever I see a like sad song on my most listened to songs, I'm like, yikes. I have Blonde Hair Black Lungs by Sorority Noise off Forgettable, which once again, yikes, because it's sad. But Sorority Noise, such a great band. Then I have Wounds by Senses Fail from Pull the Thorns From Your Heart. Another song, it's kind of sad, but it's an amazing song, so definitely check it out if you haven't. Then next I have Truth of a Liar by August Burns Red off Messengers. Right before I saw them on the Messengers tour, I was listening to the song so much. So I guess that's how it made an appearance, because I have not listened to August Burns Red in the longest time, but somehow still made an appearance on the list because it's a lit song. Then I have All Wrong by The Story So Far off of What You Don't See. Like, The Story So Far is such a great band. Then I have Nosebleed by Trophy Eyes off of Chemical Miracle. Good song. You're So Wonderful by Cane Hill off the album Smile. So good. Honestly, I can't... Their other stuff is like okay, but like that one song is amazing. And I have Substance by Downstream off of I Used to Feel Everything. Once again, I told you, I really love Downstream. So great. Then I have One Last Prayer by Forced Order, and that is off One Last Prayer. That album is so good. Literally one of my album of the years. Like the best. My Name on Paper, Trophy Eyes from Men to Move On. Andrea by La Dispute from Somewhere at the Bottom of the River. So good, but so sad. Honestly, I kind of feel like listening to La Dispute now. Then I have Nerve by The Story So Far from Self-Titled. Also a great song. I know a lot of people don't like Self-Titled that much, but it's so good. Kept by Movements off of Outgrown Things. That's a lit song. Then I have Oliolioxin Free from Sworn In off of The Lovers of the Devil. I went through like a Sworn In problem earlier on this year, and like this song started it all, and it's like, it's such a good song. Like it's their best song, don't even at me. Then I have Flowers and You from Touché Amour from Stage 4. that's a great song. Also, that album is just so good. Then I have Soul Sacrifice by Power Trip from the album Nightmare Logic. One of the best albums to come out this year. And like, I don't really listen to metal, but this album is so good. Like, I love it so much, and this song is so good. Then I have Kink Park by Lotus Butte off of Wildlife. I feel like this is on my top songs every year because I listen to it too much. Inhale by Rarity from I Couldn't Be Weaker. Now that is a good song. Okay, like that is my favorite Rarity song. Then I have Jocelyn Floors by X. We're just not gonna talk about that. I haven't listened to that in so long because of the type of person he is, but like, that's a good song. Then I have Hard Times by Paramore because when it came out, I listened to it every day. Now I'm sick of the song, and every time I hear it, I want to throw my phone against the wall, but there was a time where I really liked it. Then I have Oliver's Bodies and The Whole Heartstrings by Lotus Butte off of Wildlife. Like, such a good song. Then I have Belladonna by Turnover off of Blue Dream, and like, it's so sad but so good. Then I have Floral and Fading by Pierce Vale off of Misadventures. What a song. Still kind of surprised that that is in my top songs, but it is. Solo from The Story So Far, self-titled. I told you how I feel about The Story So Far. Hold On Till May, Pierce Vale, Cloud of the Sky. I mean, I'm not surprised that one is in my top listened to songs because that is a good song. It's sad. Then I have Homesick by Catfish and the Bottlemen off the balcony at the beginning of this, end of last year, beginning of this year. I went through like a Catfish and the Bottlemen phase, and like, they're so good. I haven't listened to them in a really long time, so I might have to do that. Then I have Carry the Weight by Senses Fail from Pull the Thorns from Your Heart. I love that song so much. Like, there's a select number of Senses Fail songs that are just so good, you know? Then I have When Will It End by Wicca Phase, Springs Eternal off the EP Stop Torturing Me. That whole EP is like so good. Like, start to finish. I know I keep saying these songs are so good, but I mean, that's why they're in my top listen to songs. Next, Stranger, Counterparts, Tragedy Will Find Us. I mean, really, do I need to talk about this song? It's so good. Everything Counterparts releases is so good. May These Noises Startle You in Your Sleep by Pierce Vale off of Cloud of the Sky. I honestly love this song, that song so much. I know it's like weird and not really a song, but it's so good. Drugs by Eden, I Think You Think Too Much of Me. That's what the album thing is called. I also went through a little Eden phase too because that EP or album or whatever it is really good. Forever by Code Orange, I mean, off of Forever, one of my album of the years. So good. Amazing. A Departure by Lotus Butte off of Wildlife. My sister made me be obsessed with that song, and it's so good and so sad. Then there's Pure Devotion by Turnover from Good Nature, the best song on the album. So I'm not really surprised that that's on here because like, if you've listened to the album and that's not your favorite song, there's something wrong with you. Spring by Moose Blood off of Blush. I don't even remember the last time I listened to Moose Blood. Stillborn by Counterparts off of Tragedy Will Find Us. Once again, great song. Heroin Fingers by Disembodied, If Only God Knew the Rest Were Dead. One of the best EPs, like, of all time, ever made, honestly. Fairmount by Lotus Butte off of Vancouver. Vancouver is such a good EP. Then we have Intro by Detain off of Capital Punishment. I have not listened to Capital Punishment in a minute. Like, that EP album thingy is so good and I need to listen to it again. Say What You Mean by Head Rush. Calendar Days by Knuckle Puck. Empty Space, The Story So Far. God of Rage by Trail of Lies. Okay, that song is amazing. Like, I've listened to it so many times and I'm still not sick of it. Such Small Hands, Lotus Butte. Props and Mayhem, Pierce the Veil. Losing Fight, Movements, Trapped Nerve, Boston Manor. Are You Satisfied by Marina and the Diamonds. I was obsessed with the song for a while and I got into it because of Devin, and like, it's such a good song. I thought I just threw that on the floor. Texas Is Forever by Pierce the Veil. Fucked My Way Up to the Top by Lana Del Rey. I also, like, for a good 2 weeks, I just listened to the song every day. There's something wrong with me, I don't know. Next, Protection by Movements. Like, this is a demo and it's like, it's so good. It's Movements' best song in my opinion. I love it so much and it's so sad and so relatable and so good. Then I have no idea how to say this. Okay, you guys are gonna make fun of me. Something by Incendiary. It's a great song. It's off the album Cost of Living. Copper or See You by Boston Manor. I Reach Out to You in Song by Wicca Phase. Still Burning by Incendiary. Okay, honestly, that song is iconic. It's so good. I mean, it's not really, I mean, who's that iconic too? I don't know, but it's so good. Like, one of the best songs to be released this year. Congratulations by Mac Miller. I don't even remember listening to that this year. I mean, I remember I was listening to Mac Miller, but I thought that was last year, and I swear to God I listened to him once, but okay. I'll Take the Blame by Capsize. Oh my god, that song just gets me. Okay, Hourglass, Trophy Eyes, A Loaded Gun, Out of My League. Clairvoyant, Source So Far, I Used to Feel Everything, Downstream, Let Down, Nothing Nowhere. Okay, I had to leave the house real quick to pick up my sister, so I'm just gonna continue. My camera's flashing at me. This whole video is a mess. But next is Convalescence, I don't know how to say it, by Trophy Eyes. I love that song so much. Then we have Sunshine by Sworn In, from The Lover's the Devil, my second favorite Sworn In song. It's very good. Then I have Gravity by Turnstile off Non-Stop Feeling, which that is also a great album. Fallout by Catfish and the Bottlemen off The Balcony, that's their best song, Don't Even At Me. Neophyte? I don't know. By Harness from Carve the New Path, that's an amazing song. Don't know how to say it, but it's a great song. Chemical Kids and Mechanical Brides by Pierce the Veil. Iconic. The Decline by NoFX, from that video I made listening to the same song for 24 hours. I bet you that's why it made an appearance on this list. Vacant Home by Movements off of Outgrown Things. Love that song. Sweetheart by Sworn In, from The Lover's the Devil. The album is so good. Like, I need to listen to it again. I haven't listened to it in a really long time. Flowers by Safe and Sound. Oh, I went through a minute where I just listened to that song 24/7. That is off Ashes Lie in Wait. Paraphernalia by Pierce the Veil. I mean, that's my outro music, so of course I had to make an appearance. And then, to end it off, Depression and Obsession by X. But yeah, those are all my most listened to songs of 2017. As I said, it more reflects like the songs I listened to at the beginning of the year, because now I listen to more, I've been listening to more variety. At the beginning of the year I was listening to the same thing, so that's why they're like ranked very high up. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your top 3 most listened to songs were of 2017. I'd love to know. Love you guys a lot. I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember to smile, and I'll listen to you next. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another day of vlogmas. Bye guys.